Welcome to one of the league's biggest and brightest venues, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And off we go from SoFi. Fields this one at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Just ho-hum, more of the same production from Herbert in year 5. In fact, it was the cleanest football of his career, Kate. 23 touchdowns, just 3 interceptions. But he's got to check that box of playoff wins. And that's not easy to do in this AFC. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play good for 17 on a first down.
First down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. McConkey's got it again. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
19 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Couldn't find a completion on first down. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Herbert to throw once more. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 10 yards.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Zone read and give to Harris. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Complete to number 1, Quentin Johnston. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert now, blitz coming. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here's Nico Mejia. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. And leading them as he always does. The quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Completed over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Another throw for Mahomes. He can run it. Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Second and 3. Throwing the out route complete. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
A tie in baseball, Kate? Well, we know it goes to the runner. A tie at the line of scrimmage on a sneak? Well, in this case, it goes to the defense.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mahomes throwing on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Darius Davis to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers get their offense set for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the...
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
From the 45 on second down. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
To Tyler Conklin.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
And 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. It's Herbert once more. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They're looking at the entire field in front of them. A long drive ahead, Brock, as they start out very close to their own goal line. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. There's a little bit up to the 21. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Pressure coming from Mahomes. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Off play action, it's Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
22 yards.
It's a gain of 22. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That one goes for 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
1-yard
Hey,
gain.
we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets this one to Smith-Schuster. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
From the gun, they go with Harris. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
He was brought down by...
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the 40 on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. He's not far from that 1st down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd and short. He's taking the option right. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On the stop. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Najee Harris.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Here's Harris. And the defense escapes. They had a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Kansas City.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. The
The
Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he works this to the 38 before going now. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down, Chiefs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
He'll throw it. This is cut downfield by Allen. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a two-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Remigio with the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco.
29-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pacheco gets it from the gun. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
He was tackled at the 46.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the 46. This one finds Kelsey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. This is going to be down looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Chiefs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it.
Xavier Worthy. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
Xavier Worthy.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down from the red zone. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
24, Chargers 7. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10, Herbert. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On the counter, it's Hampton. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the 41. Finds him on the crossing route. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
13 yards.
They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
McConkey's got it again. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Herbert from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he sails that one over the end zone.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look. They'll motion a tight end left. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Has it in close. I don't think he got there. Nope, he was not able to make the marker. Will we see them go for it now, Brock, here on 4th down?
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that, that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
24. Chargers 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And after some momentum was wrestled away by that last touchdown drive, Brock, the pressure is on them to respond here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Still 10 to go, 2nd down now from the 26. Here he goes on the bootleg. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Short pickup to their own 31. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. Escapes a defender. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
7-yard line.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. That one's going to McConkey. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and to work with.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Herbert again. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Herbert to throw once more. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The play fake, now Herbert to throw. This is caught downfield by Allen. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st down and goal to go.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you could get it done in one effective call right there? Go from 1st down to 1st down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. On the screen, this is Harris. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
It's Herbert once more. He just keeps finding McConkey. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. And it's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from them. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Chiefs 24, Chargers 21.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Mejio with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
A gain of 13
I'm sure
yards.
Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. To the air, Mahomes. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
3rd and long for Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
3 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
39-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Now here he goes. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down from the red zone. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. It's Pacheco again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. Third down coming. He's back to throw. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
But it brings up fourth down.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And his kick is blocked.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. He'll look to throw it. Johnston brings it in. He's still going at the 30. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Back to throw. Now he takes it. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Here we go. Third and less than a yard. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Chargers first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Here he is to throw. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Incomplete.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Herbert back to throw. He's got it on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Hampton diving for the goal line, but it's not free! And the Chiefs look like they have it.
Hey, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5, boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation.
That one only good for a couple. It's second down. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. They run with Pacheco, and he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.